Taking a look at what's trending this morning, today the U.S. House Energy and Commerce Committee is reviewing a new bill that requires TikTok to separate itself from its Chinese-based owner, ByteDance. It would also give the president the power to ban the app in the U.S. Lawmakers have long expressed concerns about the national security risks of TikTok. They fear users' personal information could fall into the wrong hands. But business owners who use the app to advertise say that they worry about a world without the platform.
It wouldn't kill us tomorrow, but TikTok as a platform has represented a very kind of meaningful and new way that we reach consumers.
Legal experts say a ban on TikTok would likely lead to legal challenges. In 2020, a judge blocked a ban by the Trump administration. Now, there is more to this story. A similar bill was passed in Montana last year that would have banned the use of TikTok across the state. The Montana governor signed the bill outlawing the app. It was set to take place at the beginning of this year, but in December, a federal judge ruled that Montana could not enforce that law. That judge said the ban oversteps state power and infringes on the constitutional right of users and businesses. Tech experts also say app stores don't currently have the ability to block downloads on a state-by-state basis.
There you have it. So, Hakeem, your thoughts of them trying to ban TikTok once again?
It's ironic that they talk about this when Facebook just had a situation. They were selling all our information. What's the difference? Google, Facebook, Instagram, they got all our information. They sell it, resell it. That's what. Where you think them phone calls from the Indians come from? No disrespect. Where you think they come? Listen, I have an unknown number that I use to that number that I try to, and they get that number. Where did they get it from? All these apps selling your information. I do think it's going to be detrimental if they remove TikTok, because TikTok is the only platform I know organically. You don't have to do no wild stuff like you do on Instagram, because on Instagram, you're not going to get no reach if you don't pay for no ads. Same thing with Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg want all his coins. So before he got it, it was a fun place where you could reach a lot of people. You got to pay for ads if you want reach. TikTok is the only place where I know they make pure millionaires. And if you have products, if you want to sell stuff and you want to do that, I've seen growth on there, and it's helped to do this. So I don't see no difference.
Yeah, I don't think TikTok is a bad idea anyway, because a lot of people, especially at my job, they actually use TikTok to promote like certain products. So they'll use TikTok, and people will like whatever trending at that week, they will actually tell us like, "Oh, make sure you have the product on hand," because that's what trending on. Pretty much that's what trending on TikTok. So like some people, people have a cooking network on TikTok. People, they have dating advice. People give out stocks, trade, you name it. Even for people that gamble, some gambling advice. So TikTok is a great use of tools, just like YouTube is, just like Facebook, same thing. But the only issue was they were saying, because the simple fact was the information was going to China. But then, Hakeem, you brought up a great point, which is also a well-known fact that Mark Zuckerberg and also Google was selling our data too. So what's the difference? It makes no point to try to ban it when everybody else was doing the same thing. So that's the case. If you're trying to ban TikTok, you might well ban Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Ban them
Basically.
all because they selling our information anyway. So people, you can live without TikTok, yes, and people move on to something else.
Yeah.
However, you still got to give the people the right to choose. One thing about the United States that makes us better than any other country in the world, we have the right to choose whatever we want.
Our government doesn't have control over TikTok.
That's the issue. That's the issue I have, because they don't have control of
Control. That's it.
the control of time. They want the control of it, so they want to shut it down. They want to be able to shut it down. Since it's an outside source, they don't have that power. So that's why they're trying to create a new bill to get that power.
Here's the crazy thing about this. Their main complaint, they're worrying about that, but they also was worrying about all the crazy stuff that happened on TikTok. I said they still do that on Instagram. They still doing live shootings on Instagram.
Yeah, they are. Yes.
Listen, live unaliving yourself still goes on Facebook. I don't know what people are crapping about. We're
They do it,
normalized to this.
but that crazy I came. They would do that, and they won't even flag their channel. Me and you would do a
They,
topic about something, they'll try to flag our channel, which
thank
makes no
you.
sense.
It makes no sense. But these three, tell them I said good. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken Dog. Yeah, good luck.
Listen, the cesspool of degradation is still on Instagram and Facebook. People still do wild confessions on Facebook and live shootings on Instagram. I've seen it.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm trying to
Hell,
say?
remember people have sex on Instagram. We saw it.
Basically,
Sexy red.
listen,
So
you want to go watch porn? Go to X. Live porn is on Twitter now.
yeah, fact.
I'm talking about straight deep. So I don't know what these people talking about. I say before we start poking over other people's backyard, check your own backyard. And it's the USA. I want to just mention that, and I'm gonna leave it with this. USA is very narcissistic. The day somebody try us, we about bombing everybody. The day, come on, man. The day we get wind